Good afternoon. Beware the Ides of March. It is March 15th, 2023. Well, I'm going to make an attempt here to break into the hives and check for resources. It is right now about 38 degrees out here. That snowstorm we last saw in the intro of the previous video we dumped about 15 inches on us, and we have another one coming tomorrow that's supposed to be anywhere from 8 to 12 inches again. So we're looking forward to more snow here. As I've said previously, March is the snowiest month for us here in northeast Minnesota. So hopefully it's going to warm up soon and we will actually get some melt and get ready for April, which should be, as I said before, mid-April is when our packages are going to come in. So let's try and break in here. I've got to clear off some snow first, see if we can get the ratchet strap to work after a few months off of that. And still got our stick here from the last time, and cleaning out the entrances. Won't do that today. This will be enough of a interruption for the bees here that I don't want to do too much. So let's get going. Well, that's not going to work. It appears that my quilt box on top here is still securely fastened by ice. I'm guessing it's ice down there between the top deep and the quilt box. And I guess I'm going to have to wait for a warmer day to try this. Well, a valiant effort nonetheless, but just a quick look at the quilt box here. As you probably saw, I got the telescoping top I already took off. And that is quite wet up on top there. Even got some frost on the very corner down here, some frost. So then I put in some canvas here, just some painter's canvas without sometimes you get painter's canvas that has a plastic between the layers of canvas, but this one's just straight, and that allows, of course, moisture to come through, moisture vapor. Then I put on 2x4 wall insulation in here, just some fiberglass insulation. That is, at least around the edges, is pretty, maybe even the middle, pretty well saturated with moisture, and so that means it's doing its job. I also have, I don't know if you can see it, some vent holes in the front, a couple vent holes in the back here for that, and I've got some vent caps that you would find for soffits, 1 inch, and they got a little, probably can't see that, but got a little bit of screen in there to help prevent other insects from getting in. So then underneath that fiberglass insulation, I also have another layer of the painter's canvas here, and that was to make sure that all the wood chips that are you'll see next in here don't get caught up inside of or on the back side of the fiberglass, as we all know what that does. As far as I'm concerned, the wood chips are probably throwaway. I'll be once the time comes, I'll probably throw them away. I can see it looks really wet in the corners, but the dry is actually, or the middle of this is actually pretty dry yet. I don't know if it's because of the heat or whatever, but I can hear the bees down there humming away. And if I dig through the chips a little bit here, might be able to see down in there. So right underneath the yeah, I'm not really feeling a lot of heat coming out of there, but right under the chips, oh, there's some girls there. Hi, girls. Yes, this is sunshine out here. Anyway, we've got some what they call number 8 screen, or 8x8 screen. It was actually 1/8 inch by 1/8 inch screen down below to keep the wood chips from going in. I wasn't sure if that would be a problem with some of the smaller particles of chips falling through, but it doesn't seem to be a problem. When I first put them on last fall, I saw some bringing some of the sawdust out and leaving it on the front deck on the landing and launching pad, but after that there wasn't much. So I suspected that if you don't disturb it, there's not going to be a whole lot of sawdust falling down in there. So as I look now, I do see some sawdust on the top here, and there's even a winter bee in here. Let's see if I can grab the camera. Okay, right from the tripod here, and see if we can take a look down in there. Well, of course now they're not going to show themselves. Oh, there's a girl there. Wondering what the heck, what's with this bright stuff here. Yeah, there's a couple crawling around there. So, good news is they're still alive, and that's awesome. So, I guess I'm going to have to wait for a warmer day to accomplish this task, and I was kind of wondering if I could get in here, but the other thing I did, you probably see it here, some red construction tape. I also put red construction tape around all the seams on the deeps and between the deep and the quilt box here, and that's just to help prevent any air infiltration. Of course, we've got 2-inch foamular here, and then I've got some black pallet wrap around everything here, just all to prevent as much air infiltration as possible. So, well, we'll close these girls back up here. I'm sure they don't appreciate me chilling them out a little bit here. You guys chill out in there for a while yet, and we'll be back sometime in the near future. This quilt box is really of my own design. I've seen some other quilt boxes out there and liked what they did in some cases and not in others, and I came up with my own design, and we'll take a closer look at that construction of this in another video once we start pulling stuff off, hopefully soon. All right, that's it from here. I'm at, in case you didn't gather, Windy Ridge right now. It's up near Knife River, and actually had to chase a deer out of the way. Out here it was milling around in our driveway and right out here by the hive. So that's okay. They're not after the honey, thank goodness. But the not too distant future, the bears are going to wake up out of their winter-long slumber and start meandering out and about. So I'm going to have to fire up the electric fence, and yes, that'll be in another video too, electric fences. So, all right, let's close her up, and we'll close it on down. get everything back in here. Tucked back in under the cover. Thank you for watching this episode from Windy Ridge Apiaries. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications on any newly posted videos. And at your discretion, please leave a comment below. And until next time, do a good day.